Wake Up. I'm Natasha Brown. The 2009 Police Athletic League of Philadelphia Awards Dinner. It's happening this Tuesday night. This year, Philadelphia's Mayor Michael Nutter and the Philadelphia Police Department will be honored. And joining me this morning is Police Officer Steve Brennan to talk about PAL and all the wonderful things that the organization does. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right, well, you're excited about Tuesday night.
Oh, it's always exciting. This time of year, just looking forward to the dinner. We're expecting about 1,000 people at this dinner.
Wow.
And this particular dinner raises about 1/3 of our budget to operate the 26 PAL centers throughout the city. So it's huge for us.
Yeah, and the mayor is going to be honored?
That's correct.
This year, every year you pick a different person to honor, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
And this year the honoree is the Honorable Mayor Michael Nutter, along with the remarkable men and women of the Philadelphia Police Department.
Well, let's just set the stage for folks who may not know, and I can't imagine who wouldn't know about PAL, but just in case our viewers don't know, let's just talk about what the organization does.
PAL is a nonprofit organization that's been around since 1947. We're staffed with full-time police officers in 26 sites throughout the entire city of Philadelphia. And we offer a wide range of programs, whether it be an educational program or an athletic program, totally free of charge for the boys and girls ages 6 to 18 years of age.
And tell me about, that's a critical age range there. I mean, you got to get them early. I know I always see the PAL events that are happening, and you really want to target the kids early so that they get involved early and have some positive something positive to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. We feel as though if we get them early, and you know, kids are very impressionable, and you could mold them at a young age, and they look up to law enforcement, and they make that bond between the police and just having a mentor at a young age, and that carries through onto their adolescent years and their adult years.
Yeah, tell me about some of your other fundraising efforts. I recently saw some of your officers out there hitting the streets, literally, getting donations from folks who were passing by in cars. That's one way to do it.
That's correct. In the police department itself, they do what's called a police drive for the Police Athletic League, and it's interesting, in all the districts and units throughout the city of Philadelphia, they go out and they solicit funds for the Police Athletic League. So we have our own, fellow men and women in blue, participating in our fundraising efforts and contributing to the Police Athletic League for the cause.
Yeah, and about how many kids in this area are involved with PAL?
Throughout the city, we have about 25,000 registered members between 6 and 18 years of age.
Wow. And how long have you been involved?
I've been involved in PAL for about 14 years now, and this is my passion. I enjoy working with children. I enjoy seeing children just have the positive things in life. And given the opportunities, I think everybody can succeed. And I think we're doing that in PAL. We can actually see the fruits of our labor.
Yeah, and so often we see, sadly enough, just a lack of respect for law enforcement. You clearly deserve the respect for what you do, but we're sadly enough not seeing enough of that. Hopefully things like PAL will help in that sense. I mean, starting out with the kids young, they look up to the officers, they're not afraid of you and intimidated by you. They sense that you're a friend.
Exactly, and that's exactly what we do. We break down those barriers, I believe, and you develop a relationship with not only the kids in the community, but the parents of the children in the community. And I believe it's a great bond, not only for the police and the kids, but for the entire city of Philadelphia. It creates a kind of friendly, positive environment.
Yeah. And tell me about some of what your officers do in the neighborhoods, actually. Some of your PAL officers. I mean, do they just kind of go check on the kids, or they know where they live so they can't do wrong, right?
Absolutely. Well, like a typical day for a police officer is to report to that particular PAL site, in various parts throughout the city, and organize different events depending on the day. For example, a day may start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when the kids get out of school. They come to the PAL Center, and now they're getting homework tutoring for an hour. From the homework tutoring club, they may go into a computer class. From the computer class, now they may enter the gymnasium and participate, whether it be a soccer league, a flag football league, basketball, and so on.
Wow, so lots for them to do, and that's most important, finding something constructive for the kids to do.
Absolutely, and it's constructive. We know when the kids are in there, they're safe, and they're out of harm's way, and they're doing something positive, and they're active, which also, it kind of combats obesity a little bit, because we also have that issue now with our young kids.
Yeah, get them in front of the TV and the video games.
TV. Exactly.
And get them back playing kickball like I used to do. I'm aging myself. Nobody plays kickball anymore, but anyway, you get the picture. Yeah. Tell me about Tuesday night, though. What can we expect from the big night? What's it going to be
Tuesday
like?
night's going to be a fantastic gala. Kicks off around 5 o'clock. There's going to be a little reception. We're also going to have a silent auction, which we do each year, and which raises a tremendous amount of money in addition to the funds that are being raised at the dinner itself. And the silent auction, some great items, sports memorabilia, trips, things of that nature. And then we go on and we present the honorees, and just thanking the mayor for doing his part and contributing to the betterment of society for the city of Philadelphia, for all the citizens, as well as honoring the men and women in blue.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you seen the event grow over the years? Is it 1,000 people or so you're expecting?
That's
Tuesday?
Correct.
You've seen it grow, though.
It has grown immensely. Last year was our best year, and obviously with the downturn in the economy has affected the Police Athletic League as well as anyone else. So this is we're still doing quite well. 1,000 people is going to be a lot of people. It's going to be exciting. Oh
yeah. All right, we're going to continue our conversation. Tell folks how they can get involved with PAL and how they can contribute. When we come right back, we're taking a quick break. Back in a moment. Welcome back to Speak Up here on the CW Philly. I'm Natasha Brown, and my guest this morning continues to be Officer Steve Brennan, talking to us about the Police Athletic League of Philadelphia and their awards dinner, which is going to be this Tuesday. It's going to be an exciting night for you guys. What, expecting 1,000 people or so?
1,000 people. It's going to be phenomenal. Great event, silent auction, live auction, great dinner, great honorees. It's going to be a wonderful event.
And how can folks get involved in terms of contributing to PAL?
There's a number of ways, but visit our website, www.phillypal.com. Please make a donation. It helps. It helps all the kids throughout the entire city. Or you can call our headquarters, which is 215-291-9000. And just say, listen, I want to help. How can I help? Whether you want to volunteer, whether you want to make a donation monetarily. We'll take all comers.
Any help. Any help.
Any help will do.
Any
Absolutely.
help will do.
Absolutely.
Now, you've been involved for a number of years, and you clearly have a passion for this, and we talked about that earlier. Tell me a little bit about how you've seen this program change lives for kids.
It's incredible seeing some of the children grow. And it's just, I'll give you, for example, a story of a young lady who came into the PAL Center and she wanted to join and see what was going on and what the Police Athletic League had to offer. She was kind of lost a little bit. She was 11, 12 years of age. So she started coming in after school and just kind of getting involved, doing her homework, getting involved in chess and some of the other things, basketball. And watching the young lady grow, her grades started to improve in school. And then she served as a mentor to some of the younger children. So that's always nice to see. When the kids come into PAL, they get involved, and then they give something back. This young lady also received a PAL scholarship, and we can discuss our PAL scholarship program in a few minutes, where we give $1,000 a year for students if they're doing well in school, they've been a PAL member for a brief period of time, whether it be 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and they're graduating and they go off on to college. We'll provide them with a monetary stipend. This young lady in particular still comes back and gives back. And I contacted her the other day. I'm still in contact. We're getting ready to do our double Dutch contest. So I called Paulette up, and Paulette was more than willing to come back and assist us in doing this program. And I think that's the connection that we make with the students. And that's the most impressive thing and the most rewarding thing.
And keeping them involved in their community. Absolutely, because it's so important. It's a continuing thing. We can teach our young people to do that. You know, you've been a part of it. Now it's your turn to give back. So the cycle continues. Yeah. Early on, when you first kind of meet the kids, or when the kids decide to be a part of this, are they a little leery, like, oh my gosh, I have to be around the police? Are they a little timid initially, and do you have to, you know, kind of allay some fears ultimately, or?
Not so much fear, but sometimes you are correct.
Yeah, it's like a little intimidated, right?
A little bit. Have you ever been this close to a police officer?
Yeah.
But what we do sometimes in the PAL centers, we don't wear a uniform. We're dressed down in a more relaxed atmosphere, so the kids feel a little more comfortable coming in. And then once they get to know the police officer as a friend, not as the enemy, so to speak, it's a great relationship.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, creating this friendship in a sense.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sure.
So tell me about what you see in the future. I know, the banquet's coming up on Tuesday. What more do you see happening? More contributions hopefully coming in from people?
Absolutely. We're just hoping that this organization continues to grow, continues doing the great things. We're getting ready for our summer programming. We're ending up a lot of our winter programming, our Boys to Men mentoring program, our positive images for our young ladies is coming to a close. So we'll be closing up those programs and then starting new programs, whether it be our tennis program is coming up, our baseball program, our summer camp, our golf camp. So we have a number of things that either you can contribute to or come out and volunteer and be a part of. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. And tell people, again, they can go to the website. Absolutely. To get more information. Absolutely. PhillyPal.com. PhillyPal.com. More information or to donate. Okay. As well as our PAL headquarters phone number is 215 291-9000. And we'd love to have you.
Okay, so good luck on your banquet on Tuesday. It's going to be fun.
Thank you much.
All right,
It's
thanks
gonna
for
be
being
exciting.
here with us, officer.
Thank you
Appreciate it. We're going to wrap up the show now. Thanks to all of our guests today for being here with us. For more information on today's show, you can visit our website, cwphilly.com, and click on Speak Up. And while you're there, you can offer suggestions for a future show if you'd like. I'm Natasha Brown. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody.